Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am testing out the 24-hour Freshwear foundation by L'Oreal Infallible. It claims to have a 24-hour fresh finish just to cover imperfections, no transfer, no shine, no dryer, no mask effect. So I will be putting this to the test for 8 hours. I don't usually wear foundation for even 8 hours, so to test it out for 24 hours is beyond me. Just stay tuned and I'll show you as I put it on my first impressions and the rest of the wear test. So I've already primed my face. I've applied Benefit Professional in the areas where I have pores. So I've applied corrector and concealer on my forehead where I have the psoriasis. So from here downwards I will be applying the foundation. I couldn't find my exact shade, so I got the shade 250, which is Sable Sands with a pump. I did have the L'Oreal Infallible Stay Matte, I think it was called. Did not like that, it didn't work great for me, but I did test it in the shops and I actually liked the finish of it. So I'm just going to take a pump onto the back of my hand and I'm going to apply in all the areas that I do. So I've applied corrector around my mouth. I haven't applied it under my eyes, but I won't be testing my under eyes anyway because I will be applying concealer there, so I never put on foundation in those areas anyway. It seems like it's my shade, so let's see how it goes. Yeah, it seems like a perfect match. I will need another pump because the coverage isn't that great. I'll probably read the claims and see what it says. Yeah, the coverage isn't great and already I don't know, it's looking streaky even though I'm using the beauty blend. I don't think it's supposed to have full coverage anyway because it is a Freshwear foundation. So it's supposed to look more skin-like. I think I will need another pump for the coverage. It's really running. I feel like with the second layer it looks a lot better. But it does look cakey. To me it does. So I've added another layer around my mouth. I've probably gone in with like 1.5 pumps. I still have a lot left on my hands. So I'm only going to apply concealer just under my under eyes. So this is the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in Custard. And I've applied foundation to the rest of my face. So I'm not going to apply any concealer on there. I apply setting powder on one side of my face and I'm going in with banana powder. I'm going to start off by setting the eyes first. So I'm setting both my eyes because we're not testing the concealer today. I only set just around the nose and the mouth where I've set the foundation, and this is how I'm going to leave it for the rest of the day. And already it's not working very well with my foundation, setting powder. The foundation, just want to zoom you guys in and show you what's happened. So this powder never does this. So it is because of the foundation. So this is what it's looking like on the side that I haven't set. So I'm going to leave it like that today and walk around with that unpleasant mark on my face. Yeah, so this is what it is. I'm not applying anything else on the face. So it claims to have no dryer, no mask effect. So I'm just going to have a look if it does have a mask effect. It doesn't really have a mask effect, but you can definitely tell that it had foundation on. And obviously it's picked up where I'll put setting powder on. That's something to note. But my skin does look nice. It hasn't covered imperfections, given that I put on 2 layers of this foundation and I can still see pigmentation peeking through. I've put on 3 layers around my mouth and it's still dark. I've also have corrector on there, so I wouldn't say it covers imperfections, especially when it's such a lightweight foundation. If it said it covers imperfection, it should be covering on the first go, in my opinion. But it's also a Freshwear foundation, so I don't know how it's even possible to have a full coverage Freshwear foundation, because usually those natural looking foundations are lightweight, are very sheer. So yeah, I mean, on the side that I haven't set, I really like how it looks, and the side that I have set, it's caked up. So, you know, let's wait and see how it goes for the next. The time now is 11:47. So I'll come back to you guys in an hour's time, which will be 12:47, and then I'll be back to you guys at 7:47 for the final conclusion, verdict, whatever you guys want to call it. So yeah, hi guys, so the time now is 12:50. Okay, so let's have a look at this. So far it looks really good. I've got it sitting into the lines of my forehead, and it's slightly gone into the lines of my mouth, but not so bad. And the side, sorry, I've just said, and the side that I haven't set looks much better than the side that I have set. So I'm going to zoom you guys in, and so this is the side that I did set. It's only here where I've had the patching, where I had the bit come off is where it's still the same. I've got some wear off around the nose, which could be because of the powder as well, because this side looks fine. I mean, it's around my psoriasis that's discovered, but it's not so much. I mean, I've seen other foundations that covered a lot more. So it has only been an hour, but so far so good. I do love how radiant this is. It's not overly radiant to the point of being greasy. It's not dewy. It's very radiant, giving a little glow, like a sheen. Sheen sounds greasy. It's like very glowy. Not very glowy. It's quite glowy. And yeah, it's gone into my smile line, but not so much. And I have a feeling that that's all that's gonna be. I mean, I have a feeling that it's not gonna get any worse. So I just want to show you my forehead. This is normal. I get this a lot with my other foundations as well. I'll come back to you at 7:40 and wrap this up and see how it's held up for the 8 hours. So it's been 8 hours, exactly 7:47 right now. So let's have a look at how my foundation is doing. I haven't looked at it one bit after my last check-in, so let's have a look. Oh my god, this foundation has done very well for 8 hours. So obviously I didn't apply on the top. I do have creasing, but it's still a lot better than other foundations. I'm just gonna go in. So I have creasing where I haven't set, the area that I haven't set right here, and this is my psoriasis. It's gathered on the psoriasis as well. I don't know if you guys can see that. So it's gathered on the psoriasis as well, but not as bad as other foundations. Same goes for around my nose. It's gathered, but it's not so bad. The lines here, it's also gathered, but it's still not so bad. The side that I've set is worse than this side. So obviously I had patching over here, which has disappeared. You can see it faintly, and it's creased in here. And I usually have a lot of creasing around the mouth, which I haven't had. And yeah, you can see really faint creasing. So this foundation has done really well for 8 hours. Obviously it's for 24 hours, which gives it that added bonus. Maybe that's why it's working. But if they had said this is an 8-hour foundation, I still would have bought it. I mean, who wears a foundation for 24 hours? You know, and I've tested other foundations for 8 hours, and I think I've only done, yeah, I've done couple of foundation testings and it hasn't been that good. So yeah, my skin looks fresh. It looks more skin like now than earlier on. My pores are standing out, but that's what happened earlier as well. So I've got it creasing into my lines on the forehead like before. There's not much of a difference from before. Even my concealer is looking worse than my foundation. Give this foundation a 9 out of 10 because it says covers imperfections, but I did go in with 2 pumps, and I did layer around here about 3 times. So, and you can still see some pigmentation coming through, and I did correct here as well. It's definitely no transfer. Well, I haven't really tried it. Let me just quickly try it on my top. I know I'm gross, but I'm going to put this in the wash anyway. So yeah, it is transfer proof. It's definitely not coming off of my top, so that's good. No dryer, no mask effect. It's definitely not drying, and it's a little on the glowy side, so it's not completely matte, but it's glowy, but not dewy, not wet or anything. It doesn't feel wet, but it doesn't feel like some matte foundations would, where your skin feels super tight. And it doesn't feel heavy on the skin either. There is a bit of a cake effect, but it's not so bad. Yeah, and I've even ate curry, and I've had a cup of tea, I had biscuits. Yeah, it should have worn out by now, but it hasn't. And even like this area, like I said before, looks great. So I hope you guys enjoyed this review. I actually really like this foundation. If you want to go for a no makeup look, this will be perfect. So with that being said, I hope you guys give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys again very soon. Bye for now.